Hello.
Hello. We finally.
Whoa.
I thought we were going to have like a perfect start to it.
You thought wrong. We can't do things just right. You know that.
It was crazy because, so thank you, Dano, for sending everybody over.
Yes, thank you for that. Appreciate it.
I think that's the first time chat has been crazy before the stream started.
I know.
Ash comes in and then it just like all hell breaks loose.
It was chaos. Well, I was putting the kids down for bed.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, I like peeked into our chat and I was like, oh God. Like I'll come back when the kids are asleep and when we're ready to do this. You're not late at all. We literally just started.
Ash, I think
You need some seasoning.
youngest.
We gross. This is gonna be a weird stream. Oh, the other Dano channel, is that what you're talking about? What are they? Are they just Dano or is it Dano seasoning? I don't remember. I haven't checked in on the other Dano in a while. But yeah, we made it. We were kind of afraid we weren't gonna make it on time tonight.
Yeah, well, I think that's the thing. And so we typically record around this time or maybe a little bit later. Mm-hmm. But it's because we have responsibilities. We put the kids down and
like that. Don't say it like that.
But that's usually what
That's what it feels like.
The delay is. Sometimes
Yeah.
they go to bed nice and easy. Other times it's
They're not asleep.
Yeah.
I don't know if you knew that. One of them's not. Guess which one? Our Ash, our baby Ash. Work on outfits. So yeah, Galen is going back to Star Cruiser. I was working on my outfit that goes hand in hand with Dano's Gaia while you were live streaming earlier, Dano. It actually turned out pretty good.
Did it?
I need to re-dye it, but it's going to work out, I think, better than I was hoping.
Cool.
Yeah, so. Phew.
I'm hoping that I could finish the 3D files for the belt stuff. So
Yeah, so I'll say it on here. I'm not saying it like, I'm not putting it out on like my page or anything or on Instagram because I'm terrified that like, just like any cosplay I do, that it's not going to come
once
together
you make
in time.
commitment,
Yeah, because like that's what Dano and I were talking about. Is he was like, as soon as I said it, he was like, now there's a pressure to like get it done. But Dano is going, I think you all know, because I'm pretty sure you all came from Dano's live stream earlier, but Dano is going as Gaia for Oogie Boogie Bash next, when is it, Dano? Saturday? And because Gaia is the galactic superstar, it's fitting that I go as his manager, Oratha Cole. So we're doing a little gender swap, Oratha. A gender swap on that, so that's going to be fun. So you've been helping me out. Thank you, on belt and belt accessories.
Yeah. Which is really cool. Jay, he's heading back from Star Cruiser. Hard day at work.
The dream.
But no, it was kind of cool, the whole making the Gaia mic. I know Dan showed it off. And kind of whipped that together.
Oh, you've got yours over there.
Over a weekend.
Yeah.
And it was a cool little, task. And then I'm actually trying to now design it where I could integrate a Bluetooth mic.
A speaker, you mean?
A little speaker. So right now that's what I'm trying to figure out, like how to get it to fit and everything. So tweaking that stuff.
I know. We made Steven do all this work, and then he's going to stay here and watch the kids so I can go have fun. I feel so bad about that.
Well,
to be fair, you were like, just go have fun. Like, go do D23.
Yeah.
I wasn't like, so I'm ditching you for a weekend.
Yeah.
Like, when tickets for D23 came out, it was a while ago. It was probably like back in January or something. I was like, I want to go. We had just started this channel.
Yeah.
And you were like, you know what? You're like the travel agent. You're all about Disney. Like, you go do it. You just go have fun, go learn things, and you can report on it or whatever. And I said, all right, cool. Yeah, now it's without the guild. But then my sister-in-law, who's the agency owner for Carry On the Magic, she was like, well, I want to go too. And so I was like, all right, let's go. And then Dana wasn't going to buy tickets. And then Dana was like, well, now I want to go too. So now Dana is going. So it'll be fun. But yes, you are very much appreciated helping us put our ridiculous costumes together.
Well, you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll bring you a Spirit jersey.
Thank you. That'll be much appreciated.
I know. Maybe I'll bring you like 5 Spirit jerseys.
I want
one for every day I'm gone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she could come too.
Yeah,
come
on. No, I mean, I'm not crazy about traveling. I'm kind of a homebody.
Don't say that. This is a travel podcast.
Well, no. Like that's the thing is like, I guess I have to get like in the mood, like, you know, for that type of thing.
Is it like eating Takis? Like you don't want to eat Takis when you're not in the mood to eat Takis?
Yeah. Like if you say, hey, let's go to the airport right now, I'd be like, okay, let's go.
You're in the mood for it.
I'm like, I have to be like spur of the moment. Like, don't plan too far ahead. If you plan too far ahead, it gives me too much time to get in my head and say no.
So, what you're saying is you want me to surprise you with a Disney trip.
Well, I mean, that's what happens.
I'm on it. Golly, 107 degrees. You know what? It was Mike Forrester's here. Look at that. What's your picture? It looks like a professional headshot right there. It was not hot today here.
No.
It was. It's been lovely this week. It's been in the high.
Don't say anything because then it's gonna just like.
Okay, it's been in the high 80s,
alive tomorrow.
which to me is lovely.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about it a little later, but our friend Adam was in town and we went and had dinner and we walked out. And he like walked down. He's like, I can't breathe because it's so humid. And we both walked over like, oh, this is really nice weather.
Again, it's just like different. When he was saying it was hot, I was like, oh man, this is like actually really
like,
nice weather. This is like, beautiful.
This is like
sit
outside
weather.
Yeah, sit outside and have a drink weather. Whoops.
Oh, it must rained all day today.
Yeah. But yeah, so things we were going to talk about. We went back to Star Cruiser. That was what our episode was about this week, but we didn't go into like spoilers, and I don't know that we'll necessarily go into spoilers here. I don't know if anybody's spoiler averse, but
you know, when I was, I re-listened to the episodes just to kind of critique myself, but the crate reactor,
it rained in the climate simulator all night.
It reminds me of a hookah because it's like the little the straws are real, like that's. Afterwards, I was thinking, it's like, oh, that's what it reminds me of.
It was really cool. The only thing, here's my beef with it, was they bring it in and it's got the long straw that it goes up and then it goes really far down and it goes up. And it's really hard to suck the drink through this crazy straw.
It's a long straw, like, because it goes all the way up to the top and then it goes down like halfway.
Down almost all the way down and then back up to your mouth. And we each were ambitious and we each had 2 of the drinks. And my first one was so hard to drink. Like, it was almost like when you have a brain freeze from a Slurpee because you're slurping so hard too. Like, it's not just like the coldness of it, but like you're also like, it's so much effort to get it out of the straw. That's what it felt like the first one. And then the second one, whatever it was, the powers that be, it was easier to drink.
Did we do lava on both the second ones?
I did not. I only did lava in the first one. So we got a pro tip from one of the chemists there to like put the lava, what was it? Is it water? That was watered down lava. I forget what they called it. It was something nicer than watered down. But put lava in the crate reactor drinks. But it's really hard to do that. So they had to like take the whole thing apart because it's like one solid piece when they bring it out to you. Yeah,
that thing's heavy. It's like a cast aluminum, I think. That's like,
it was heavy.
So
it looked like plastic in the pictures when we first saw it. This was substantial. Yeah. Not something you could
aluminum.
sneak.
Like, it's like cast aluminum. So
Mike says he thinks he put lava in his beer. So we found out that the lava, this is what I heard, is that the lava is actually just the candy coating, like the coating that they put on Red Hots. It's not alcoholic.
Yeah.
Which was shocking to me.
Yeah.
So there you go. But I can't find it. Yeah, that's what I was going to say, Mike. Like, I kind of wanted to take that.
The big thing.
The crate reactor.
You know what's cool? Because it also reminded me of...
Dan will make a model so we can print it. It'll be our live stream drink.
Now I need like a...
we got to go back.
Like a good picture. Like we didn't take like a good 360 picture around it.
Not a 360, but I mean, it's probably the same. Well, it has a handle though.
Yeah.
That's fair.
To figure out. But yeah, that could be an easy one to model up. Because you got to find those cups. Because the cups don't...
Dano, you're on cups.
They're glass and they have...
PLA in my cocktail. We'll figure it out. But yeah, the glass was like a...
It's open on the side. Because it's like... It's kind of bulby and it like...
Oh yeah, Galen's going in like... I don't remember when. Soon. Very soon.
If you get
within the next month. Yeah, the glasses were really weird. Just take a bunch of pictures for us. We'll make some. You can release the files or something. Everybody gets some PLA in there. In their beverage. 26 days. Ugh. I think that was one of the hardest parts about going back to Star Cruiser. Is like, now I just feel like, and I miss it so much more. As time goes on, I'm missing it more and more. And I think like with that, and then with the 2023 bookings open up, I'm just like...
I don't know when it, like what was that started, but now I feel like we are like in a constant state of cosplaying, like always working on a costume, like going from one costume to the next.
I know, man. And you know what's funny? We haven't even talked about Halloween. Like dressing up, like the literal holiday for dressing up. We haven't even talked about it. Like our kids have decided what they're going to be. But like you and I, and like the stuff that we've cosplayed as is just too weird to like go walking around the block here.
Yeah, no one's going to know.
Like nobody's going to know what we are. So we've got to, I don't know, maybe a sheet ghost or something.
There you go.
See, Dano too. He's never had so many costumes in his life. It's, this was never the intent.
Yeah, no.
Starting all of this.
Yeah, because I mean, I still got that Stormtrooper costume. There's Stormtrooper armor that I got to build.
Thanks, Mike.
But I haven't touched it. I've been going from like costume to costume, barely making it each time. So
yeah,
I don't know.
I know. I leave for my trip like in less than a week, and I was like, you know what? I should start on it. Like, I should actually start doing like the things that I need to like modify on this thing like today. Like, oh god, it'll be fine. It always gets done. It literally is always comes down to the final
for Halloween.
Betty Bantha, but nobody's gonna know Betty Bantha. Like, we went to our local just like comic convention last month, 2 months ago. Like, one person was like, "Hey, that's a blue milk thing, right?" Yeah. And it was like, "Oh yeah, it is." It was very different than like going to a celebration, where everybody knows like blue milk.
Well, I think that was more because like a normal convention, that ranges from like anime to like there's all pop culture there, whereas like Celebration was specific to Star Wars.
Just that fandom, which is kind of interesting. So I am going to D23 next week, which is like a Disney convention. So you could dress up in Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and it probably would land better. Like, I probably could bring Betty, but I'm not going to. Like, I'm actually not going to dress up for the convention. We're just going to dress up for the Halloween party. But it might be weird now going to a convention and not being in cosplay
just
after.
Like in regular clothes.
Yeah. Because I was like, what do I even wear? I don't even know. When you cosplay every day, it's Halloween minus the candy.
Oh, Ash.
Cosplay is...
just in general. Like, it's...
Petty Homelander. I don't have regular costumes. We've never done like normal costumes.
No. I think we've always kind of done like custom.
And also just like weird costumes. I have a peanut costume I could wear.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
No, Ash. I think that's going to end up being an emote on ours. It's going to carry over.
Dano, I know when you were talking about it, you were like, I'm cosplaying as a travel agent. I did buy business cards finally. I feel like an actual grown up now. I finally bought business cards this week and had to pay like double, like the same price of the cards to get them here on time because I drug my feet too long. Dano, I saw that you were talking about doing Gaia on which camera? Are we this one?
It's yours.
This one. I might do a Wraitha with you on Sunday. I don't know. We'll see. I'm probably going to end up doing it.
I don't know. But we had a busy week. So we released our episode.
Yeah.
And
we do every other week.
We did and this week we're trying to learn the
YouTubes.
Learn the YouTubes and we released it at a different time. So what did you guys think of I think that's when everybody was like I guess off of work. So we went straight into it.
Yeah.
I think it was a good time. I think we might start releasing at that time.
Yeah, because we usually do it at like 10 a.m. We release the YouTube. So the podcast always comes out at like, I think we have it scheduled for like 5 a.m. because at the service that we use to like push out podcasts takes a while for it to actually push to Apple Podcasts. So we do it at 5 a.m. So that way by 6 a.m. our time,
It's out.
Apple Podcast gets it. And then if anybody's commuting in or whatever, starting their day and they listen to podcasts, then they can do that there. What we had been doing is the YouTube would launch at 10 a.m. Central. And it worked for a while, and then it started slowing down like significantly. And so we were like, well, let's look at like...
I don't even know why I think we just picked that time just
because we were like, oh, it's before lunch. Like maybe somebody will watch YouTube on their lunch. But it started slowing down. So we were like, okay, let's look and see when people are on. So moved it to like 3 p.m. this time. And I don't know what it was. This last episode is doing pretty well. I don't know if it's that it's Star Cruiser. I don't know that we released it at a later time when more people were on, so it like caught better, or the thumb. I don't know what it is, but Star Cruiser is our bread and butter, it seems like. And I'm not mad about it.
Well, so we had Star Cruiser, our episode. Mm-hmm. Then there was also the 2023 dates dropped.
Yeah. You know what? The launch of 2023 dates was I was not a crazy stress ball like I was when the first set of dates opened up. I
think this one, it's nuts that they released them so late.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was doing my paperwork today, and let's talk about me doing my paperwork and doing my job. But I was putting in my paperwork, and part of that is you have to put when the final payment is due. Some of them are due like in a month.
That's you give people no time. People no time.
Yeah. Oh, Bad Batch Mama's in here. Hello. Wait, this one. Hello. No time. Like literally probably 4 weeks until the first one is due.
Yeah. No, I think it should have been. They should have done it better the way they did it, and there was not too much notice. Like it was very little notice.
Yeah. So the way they rolled it out is like there were special groups that could book leading up to when it officially opened up on September 1st. Club 33 in Golden Oaks got it like a full week before for a day, and then the second day was like select Disney affinity groups, and we got an email that morning that was like, you've been on Star Cruiser.
So if you're a repeat
so you
guest,
can go back, like you call in and you can book. But it was like select Star Wars affinity group. It wasn't very clear what it meant. But was able to like throughout the booking windows and everything, like, it officially came out yesterday. I'm fully caught up on bookings.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the painful, like when they very, very first opened up and we booked Dano and Mike and Thank the Maker and everybody and us. It was how many? I think it was 11 hours on hold that day.
I think that's partly because they were getting used to the systems as well.
I think so too.
So
because they brought in more people,
brand new.
Yeah,
that whole thing for questions and stuff like that. Whereas now, like, there's plenty of resources out there.
Yeah,
but I think they should have had on the first day or the day before gave you the timelines of when things were supposed to happen. Like to everybody or to whatever.
They're
like,
very secretive about it. I don't know why they are, but even the people that are booked, like the Star Cruiser specialists, like when you call in, they don't find out until like the day before or even like a few hours before.
Which is like,
that
imagine
things are
showing
changing.
up to work and they're like, hey, you're doing this today. You're like, wait, what? What? Like,
Well,
what's going on?
I think it was the portrait experience price increase. I think they found out like 15 minutes before phone lines open. Like, oh, hey, if anybody's calling in to book 60-day stuff, it's 4 times more now.
Yeah, that's
I don't understand it. Danny did get his final payment in.
So
I'm so jealous of
so
everything.
yeah, that came out, and we're actually gonna have maybe 1-2 special episodes coming out. We had Adam over. Like he's on tour. Like he's a real rock star going on tour.
And in true rock star fashion, she said he was going to be at our house at like what? Initially he said 8 a.m. Then he said like 10. Then he was like, oh, 11. I think he showed up at like 1:30. He was like, I just woke up.
Oh yeah. So yeah, he showed up and
what a life.
We recorded an episode of Princess and Scoundrel, Thank the Maker.
Which is already up.
Yeah, it's already up on their
Thank the Maker.
Yeah, so we'll have like the same but different version.
I'm very curious to see his edited audio version because he edits like crazy.
Yeah.
Versus like what we put up because we leave a lot of the uhs and not the uhs and ums but pauses and he tightens things up a lot.
And I think we've talked about that is like with a podcast, you're able to fix, tweak the audio more because you're not restricted on having it 2 formats.
Yeah.
So when we do with the video, that's a concern I have to look at is like your talking on video has to match up with your audio.
Right.
So, depending on what we're doing, if we can't speed it up because then we're just going to be, blinking real fast or moving real, like our heads moving real, weird looking. So
it'll be interesting to see. I'm curious how you're going to feel about doing this edit versus like any of our other ones.
Yeah, because this one I have something to basically match it up to. Like you're checking your grades against each other.
Oh, Ash, you're gonna go. That's exciting. And don't worry about it. You will be back. I'm not worried. Use dubbing, but yeah, it was really fun to have him in our house sitting. Well, he was sitting where you sit. Yeah. And I sat here in the middle. But we are not equipped for having in-person guests, as we learned. We didn't think through all the things that we needed.
No, I think the thing is I'm prepared for 2.
Yeah.
We built the studio for 2, and we didn't plan or we didn't have the equipment.
We knew he was coming, but we didn't. Like he brought a mic and a cable.
Which was great, but we didn't have a mic stand.
We didn't have a mic stand, so we had a mic stand, but it doesn't fit. We don't have all the couplers or whatever the things are that do the thing to the thing. So we duct tape, literally duct taped.
Yeah,
something together. It worked.
It worked. So, but yeah, that's where I was like, oh, man, I want to work on it more now. Get it perfect. So you might see some more changes coming up.
Yeah. So I don't know when we'll get that episode out. Because he just powered through and edited all day Thursday and got it out Thursday afternoon. Yeah.
But we also did another episode. So that one's going to be another special one.
Yeah, we recorded 2 episodes on Wednesday.
Yeah. I think Adam's the Thank the Maker one was fun. And that'll be just again, kind of the 2-sided version of it.
Yeah, because we always talk about Princess and Scoundrel's part of the Thank the Maker network, but we've never actually had any of those guys on or really talked about what the Thank the Maker network actually is. So this kind of gives a glimpse into what it is and what it means to us. And
yeah, no, it's it was an honor because again, those guys are busy doing that because I know they record all different times of days when they record. So
yeah.
Having them here and being able to hang out.
Speaking of which, so you had to dip out.
Yeah, as I'm saying,
halfway through. It was a 30-minute layover.
But
yeah, we were super productive on Wednesday.
So yeah, I'm excited for our other one. I don't know, to tease it or to.
I mean, we could tease it a little bit. It definitely has something to do with Princess and Scoundrel.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Okay.
Something-
that is the vaguest teased ever.
I could add.
But, okay.
I could add 2 more words in there, and it would change it. Do you want me to do that?
Oh, see, Dano knows.
Well, Dano knows what it is because I've been talking to him about it for like. It's been like months in the making, this episode, so we're very excited about it. It finally happened. We didn't want to talk about it ahead of time because we weren't sure it was going to happen because it's an interview, and so whenever you're trying to get somebody else's time, you're like, I don't want to. We're very much like, do not count your chickens before they hatch type of thing. Like, we're very weird about that, but who knows? Maybe, God forbid, something happens to the edit and it doesn't happen, and then you'll never know what it was.
So,
dang, watch is dead.
Oh,
you know when it does that tick 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 tick.
But yeah, so I'm excited for an interview
for both of them. They were both really. I thought they were both really good because sometimes like we film our full disclosure. We filmed the Star Cruiser episode a couple times.
Well,
because we were like, let's do that one again.
I think it's like sometimes where we forget things that we want to talk about, and we're like, oh, we didn't talk about that. We didn't talk about that. So, and again, with video, it's harder because you can't just like splice it in and say, or we could just do like the hey, future us, we changed it.
Yeah, it's we didn't make things easy on ourselves the way we formatted this, but I do like that we have YouTube because we're able to do things like this where we can come in and we can talk and do live streams, and that's fantastic. And you can't really do that in a podcast format. Yeah.
Well, and I think that's why we kind of leaned into this, releasing and then having like a live because
like that week, yeah.
So we could anything we did forget, whatever, we could talk about it afterwards.
Yeah.
So we're trying something.
But yeah, so Wednesday was crazy busy. Like I said, Ryan's band, he plays in Story of the Year, was in town, and we went to that show. Mom and Dad haven't gone to a show in a long time.
It was fun. It
was so much fun.
It was, there was 3 bands, but Hawthorne Heights.
We didn't watch the first opening band. Yeah. Hawthorne Heights, look at this cool shirt. It says Hawthorne Heights, and then at the bottom it says "Spare me just 3 last words." But I loved it. I had to buy it.
And Story of the Year. Of course, the last song Hawthorne Heights played was "Ohio is for Lovers," and I shed a tear. I was like in my feels in that moment because that was like the song I listened to when I was just like the true emo kid when it came out. And whenever like something didn't go my way or whatever, like that was like the song that I listened to.
And we just used to
being able to hear it live.
I mean, we couldn't see it because it was like the world's tallest man standing in front of us.
I could see.
Well, you could. I couldn't see anything. That dude was tall. Like I came up to like his armpit. He was so tall, and it was fine. Like, but that one for Hawthorne Heights, we were like in the middle. I don't know what this venue was. It was a very strange venue, but we were like in the middle of everybody, like the middle of the venue. So it was like one long hall and we were right in the middle. But it was very strange because like part of it was like an old office space.
And then the front part.
And then I don't know what the venue part was actually supposed to be, but we were there like late after the show and they like everybody had already left and they were bringing out like couches and putting them back on those little riser things.
Probably like a little club or something.
I think it's supposed to be more like a club than an actual venue, but it was well done.
Yeah.
It was cool. But yeah, so Hawthorne Heights we did. And they had like a mental health moment during Hawthorne Heights set where it was like check in on each other, like we're all here for each other. I thought it was very like elder emo type of vibes, but it was good. It was cool to hear the songs that we listened to, screaming them in your old Scion TC.
Yeah. And then of course watching Story of the Year afterwards was just, the cherry on top.
It was fun. Adam was so dangerous. There's like I don't know how to describe it. It was just kind of like a fence in there, like a wall fence
it's like
thing.
it was like this little kind of stage area.
Yeah, there was almost like a VIP. It was almost like a VIP area, I guess, where there were stairs leading up to this like platform, and then everybody else is like down here, and Adam like comes up and performed here, but there was this tiny like. it was like enough to
a
fit
railing.
It's a railing. It was like enough to fit like a beer can on, and he stood on there and played bass. And I was just like, oh my God. Because we were over there, so I was like, I wanted to be behind him, like, you're gonna fall, you're gonna eat it. But he was fun. But
it was all his people over there too watching. Like,
I know. So. There were people like down there that were like, I'm gonna catch you, and then I was like, I'm gonna catch you from this way. But no, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
there's a good band, and then they played like a little medley of
that was funny too,
of emo music. So I think
they played all their songs, and then there was like a little moment where they just kind of like played emo songs.
Yeah.
So,
but I heard the first chord, and I was like, that's Ocean Avenue.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way they're playing Ocean. And sure enough, they played Ocean Avenue.
Yeah.
It was a great show.
Yeah.
It was so loud. I couldn't hear right for like a full 24 hours after.
Well, I think the crazy thing is like, because of like the last couple of years going to a live show, like it feels like forever. I don't even remember.
I can't tell you the last time we went to a show like that.
So it was good. It was a great time. I enjoyed it.
It was a lot of fun.
So,
and it was just good to see Adam in person too.
Yeah.
Just because like, and we talked about it on the podcast, we talk to him every week. We talk to him every day. Video chat once a week when we talk about Mosh, but just to hang out with our friend in person.
Yeah.
Just to like leave the house was nice. So we don't do that often either anymore.
Nah, not too much. Yeah.
It's a special day.
Yeah.
When we leave the house. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. 2023 was really busy. It's been a lot, but it's been a lot of like really good fun things.
I think that's the thing. It's like, it's good. It's not like busy, busy bad. It's busy good. So
yeah, like Star Cruiser, I feel like I was ahead of it. I wasn't struggling like I was last time when the dates first opened up. Like, because I mean, when it very first opened up, we didn't know all the things you needed to know to book, and so I had like my forms and I was trying to get things going, but it wasn't. This time was way more structured. I've booked enough of them since then that I know what I'm doing this time. So it was a little scary how well it went.
Yeah.
Now it's just all the paperwork.
But then next week you have D23. So it's just like, it's still just kind of nonstop. So
it is, but it's great. I mean, it's like great opportunities not an opportunity. Like I'm buying my ticket and flying out there and doing all that stuff. But the fact that I'm able to go do these things is just really cool. So I'm excited for that. What's an H2O Plus spa? So H2O is the brand that Disney, it's like a brand of toiletries that Disney uses in their resorts. And it used to be that it was like any other hotel where they would bring out, like they would give you the little hotel size of soaps of like shampoo, conditioner, lotion. And people went crazy over it, and it smelled like the beach to me. Like it was very like sea salty. And I guess the brand is going out of business, is discontinuing. There's a lot of, so what happened was they used to give you the little hotel size ones. And then a few years ago, I guess people were taking too much of them. So they went to having like bottles like locked into the shelf, like in the shower, that it was just like a squirt bottle. And yeah, that's it. Now it's going out of business and people don't know what's going to happen. People are like losing their minds over it. I guess people really like that. I always thought of it as just like hotel soap. Like it's not my favorite.
I think it was better than normal hotel soap. But
yeah, so the Halcyon H2O stuff was on sale. So you do know that there's a tin, and I don't know how they're going to continue this on, but there's a tin in the bathroom of your cabin on Halcyon with like bubble face masks and like makeup removers, but you get to take the whole tin home with you.
Yeah.
But it's H2O products. So are they just going to find another vendor? Probably.
I would assume so. I mean, I think that's the thing is like after that, like they're going to have some other vendor. Mm-hmm. It may be more generic, but
eventually people will love that one more, and then it'll be, there's no spa in your suite. Although the mask is like a bubbling face mask or something. I don't know. It feels too precious to like actually bust it open. That, and then also I'm just weird about like, I don't like little sample products of like face stuff. I'm like, this is going to be the one that just like breaks me all the way out. So I don't like it. But yeah, it's just soap. That's all it is. It's literally nothing special about it. It's just soap.
But what else? I think that's pretty much it that we've been doing. Nothing.
I mean, you're working on your Pokemon diorama.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of 3D printing stuff. I did my nephew brought over his 3D resin printer, and so I've been like kind of messing with that, calibrating it, make sure it's working, because he said he hadn't really used it in a while. And it's the 3D resin prints are nice. They're really nice prints.
Compared to like what you get off your 3D printer.
Yeah. And I mean, even on the 3D printer, it's nice, but these are,
really nice.
Really nice. But yeah, I printed up like little Pokemon figurines, and my son, like, we watched those little diorama videos on YouTube, and he's like, oh, we should make one. So it was supposed to be an us project, but he, kid's attention goes away pretty fast. So he starts the painting, and then I end up having to finish the painting. So,
or like,
it's been fun. It's
with
fun.
Poor Bulbasaur, like he messed up and like the eye.
Well, because like when he's touching it when it's wet paint, so it just like smears everything, and he's learning. So, but it's nice that he's like wanting to do it, even if it's for a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I just want to keep him interested in something other than his games and stuff. So, have you ever printed with acrylic? No, I have not.
Can you do that with your printer?
I don't know if you would actually be able to print with acrylic. I know there's like CNCs that you could cut. I think that's what you would really want to do. Most the SLA printers, I don't know what the actual resin material is.
SLA, is that what you have?
That's
this?
Yeah, no, that's a FDM.
I don't know the
acronyms.
No. Galen says our daughter was so cute as Wani. Thank you for that. She was she's obsessed.
Yeah.
She's like very much obsessed with Wani. So it felt right. I wanted to dress her as a little Leia.
It's so funny that like now the only Rhodian I knew was Greedo.
Yeah.
And now it feels like
two Rhodians.
Well, that I've forgotten about Greedo, and I
mean,
just think of Wani. So
he is dead. So
well,
Wani lives.
Or went out for Greedo.
Ash, I had to pay 20% up front, and you have 90 days. Yes, you have until final payment's 90 days before your voyage. So you can pay it off in little increments if you want, or you can just pay it off on your final payment date. You're all good. The 3D print with acrylic for my job. It's a hard material to work with.
Okay. So I'm trying to think of like, I'm guessing it's a bigger machine.
That's got to be stinky.
I don't know
I don't know. What's stinkier, acrylic or resin?
Resin.
Resin's stinky.
Yeah. So you got to be, that's why it's outside and everything.
Yeah. I know, and our daughter keeps wanting to go out there with you every time. I'm like, get inside.
She's like, no, I like it. I was like, get inside.
She's going to be that kid that's like walking by the nail salon, like. Oh, man, you got the Galaxy Class suite. That's going to be cool. So the Galaxy Class suite's like a 1-bedroom suite. It doesn't have the bunk beds. That's the one downside I think about the Galaxy Class suite. I think the bunk beds are like really cool.
Yeah.
And the Grand Captain suite has bunk beds. So like, what up with that? I don't understand it.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah. So. Like having a Galaxy Class suite. Because you get like, there's fun stuff in there. I don't know if you've seen it. There's some fun stuff to be discovered in the Galaxy Class suite. The other most important Rhodian.
Worf.
Who's that? We don't know him.
To look it up.
I don't know her.
But
yeah, Star Cruiser was really fun. It was fun to go back and just try something new. Like, it was the same.
Yeah.
But different.
No, it was yeah, being able to try the different storyline was super cool.
And we touched on it a little bit, but like seeing different cast members play characters was interesting.
Yeah.
Because you feel like, and I see this so much on the Facebook groups, it was like, my Croy, my Wraith, and like, we love our Wraith Cole.
Yeah.
Like, he just like stole our hearts. Like, we're friends with him now. Like, he's a wonderful human, and he played that role so well, especially for our big group. So going into this one, I was like,
I don't know if I'm going to.
I was like, we knew we weren't going to have him.
Yeah.
And so being like, well, who's this other Wraith going to be? And
But he played it good too.
He was great too.
Yeah.
He was really good. Like,
So.
he played it off well at the end of it. He was like, they're saying you saved this whole thing. Or you were our savior, our hero. That's what it was. So you're the hero. I'm like, who? I didn't even help him with anything. I think I did like one thing for him in the beginning of it. It's nice seeing you guys. Ugh, do you see us communicate with the actors? I'm friends with like all of them now. I made a new one today. Dano, I didn't tell you I made a new friend today. I'll have to
Oh, Anakin's friend?
Oh yeah.
The little one?
From Phantom Menace. Saw the floor plans for the Galaxy Suite and for the Captain's Suite.
Captain's is a small apartment.
Yeah, I had a client go on it pretty early on, and she did like a walkthrough of it. She did like a really good walkthrough of it, just like on her stories. I was like, dang, that's nice.
That's gonna be cool.
But yeah, no, it was neat to see the other cast members, like see different takes on those same characters. When we got to see Jay there too, the crucial crew member, he was on our voyage. He was working, so that was really neat. We didn't get to see him until like day 2.
Yeah.
He was there, and then our other friend who was a passenger on our voyage in March now works on the Halcyon, and he was there on the second day. Also, you showed him how terrible you were at Sabak.
Yeah.
We were sitting in the Crown of Corellia. I don't know why I can't get words out today. It's a terrible day to not be able to talk. And it's a root beer. It's a no caffeine root beer, no less. Not even that exciting. But we were just sitting there. I think we were having second lunch because we had been drinking that day. Yeah. We did that that drink tasting. And so we were back in the dining room eating, and that's where the Sabak tournament takes place. And so we saw him. We're like, that's Andrew.
Yeah.
You were like, I'm going to go. And so you went and played. I carved up.
I feel like I was cheated. I think
interesting.
I don't think they were playing right, but I was like, I'm not like a Sabak pro.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like, I wasn't too concerned. And then I had story stuff that I needed to go to anyways. So I wasn't like really committed to staying the whole time.
To winning.
So
it was cool though.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got to see Jay there. Let me see. Wish we could have crossed paths more. Lots of things happened that occupied my time. I'm sorry. It was good to see you anyway, though. Like, it was really exciting to see you in person because we've talked so much online.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's cool about it, too. It's just like that, like exactly that. Yeah. Like meeting people online and then getting to meet them.
Yeah. No, I think that was a cool part. The thing that always still gets me is, and this is like back when like streaming and stuff like that, it was, we see people, like we know them by gamer tags or by their handles. So when you see them, you're like, I know you, but I don't know your real name.
Yeah, I know.
So I think that's the thing that always gets me is just like, I know, like Dano, we call him Dano. Like,
yeah, well, I mean, he goes by Dano. Like, that one's not that hard. But like even Mike, we call Mike Hondo sometimes.
So it's like,
Mike kind of is Hondo though in real life.
He
like,
is.
He's like a very nice, like he's like
a Midwestern
he's
Hondo.
a Midwestern. That's the most accurate way to describe Mike. You're playing Lando's rules.
Well, see, I thought it was Ash. So,
dress code. You should be fine. I mean, it depends on like how much stomach you're gonna show, but you should be fine. Like they're not. I didn't notice. I've seen people in there with like crop tops and like normal waisted pants. Like I had high waisted pants and crop tops, and so I showed like 2 inches of rib cage, and it was fine. But yeah, I think you'll be fine. Don't worry. But no, it was a treat. It was really nice to not have a cabin all the way at the end of the hall.
Yeah,
that was
cool.
That was a treat.
It's kind of, yeah.
Well, that's the weird thing too, is like we have, people that'll follow us like here or on Instagram that we interact with a lot, but it's just like usernames. Like even us, like we're Princess and Scoundrel. Like if you don't listen to us, we probably don't say our names that often on Instagram anyway.
Yeah.
But talking to other people, or somebody will be like, "Oh yeah, you booked us," and I'm like, "Who are you?" And then I have to go and like do a little light stalking to figure out who they are. Clone Trooper armor top. Yeah, I think you'd be fine. I wouldn't stress that at all. You'll be good.
Now, when you go to the parks,
Ooh,
it's gonna be hot. So just think about that.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be. It was so hot this time.
Yeah,
like it was nasty.
Well, we had that rain in the middle, so that was kind of helpful, but
not on our Batu excursion though. That was the day we were just before, we went to Batu. But I mean, we did a pretty good job of wearing enough, like cool enough clothes. You wore a vest, which I think a black vest, no less.
But I mean, it was still a thin shirt under, like
yeah.
a thin linen shirt. So it's pretty much, that's all it was.
I think the hard part is that we wore boots. Because like I was a little swampy by the time we got back.
No, my boots. I think the only thing on my boots, I wish I had bigger, like just softer insoles. I think that's the only thing. But I think that's with any boot. Like if you had better insoles.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, it really wasn't bad, and we were lame tourists, and we had like our cooling towels and our fans.
You can call me lame all you want, but.
The nice thing is they do give you the free Dasani waters as like a halcyon passenger.
Like, just free waters, yeah.
And so that was really nice because that was crucial, is having like cold water to cool you from the inside, because there's not a lot of shade on Batu. But no, it was good. We're in swampy boots to Kicking Boots. We have not been to Kicking Boots since the May or the March Star Cruiser voyage.
Yeah.
Kicking Boots. It's at Disney a month ago, and it didn't rain at all on any of your park days. That's amazing.
Yeah, perfect trip right there.
In the rainy season, like that's rare.
So.
We've been pretty fortunate in that we usually don't go during the rainy season though, so we usually get spared from the rain. But this time, did it rain every day? It rained our first day at Epcot because I was doing Guardians.
Yeah. Hollywood Studios Day.
Our Hollywood Studios Day rained. And then our last park day, we did Animal Kingdom. It didn't rain that day.
Yeah, Magic Kingdom. It rained a little bit.
When we went to Magic Kingdom?
Yeah.
I don't even remember being in Magic Kingdom.
So.
What did we do there?
50. The Fab 50.
We did the Fab 50 and that Fab 50 and the teacups, because our daughter was like, I want to ride Alice. Like, okay. You tell a girl with a lightsaber to put a shirt on under her armor. Galen, you're in Texas, but you're not on the coast. I think everybody worries about hurricanes that like don't live in like the hurricane impacted areas. Like those of us that do live near the coast, we're like,
Kind of.
I mean, there's nothing you can do to stop it. I mean, yes, it would like absolutely ruin your vacation, but I guess because we live in it all the time, like maybe we just live in like a constant state of like a little bit of hurricane fear. We're like the Hulk.
That's probably it.
We're just always on edge about hurricanes.
Yeah.
You know what? I always have, I have at least like 5 pounds of rice and a couple of cases of water and lots of soup. Like I'm always prepared.
I think that's with any place that has like somewhat of a natural disaster. You kind of have things ready for like your.
You only have to learn that lesson once, and then you're set. But yeah, we're always prepared for it. You'll be fine. Oh, Danny's down in South Padre. Worry about her. You will be in space. You really do feel like you're in space. I think that's the crazy thing. Is like, well, that was the. I don't know if I want to like ruin the appeal. Dano's not here, but Dano kind of like shattered some things for me on like the levels of the ship, because like
I didn't put the 2 and 2 together, but
should we talk about it? I mean, it's not like
no.
Okay. There you go. That's all you get.
Well, because the thing is again, it pulls back the curtain.
It does pull back the curtain.
That if you're worried about spoilers, that's even more.
That's probably more so.
So,
yeah. But no, we spent a lot more time. I feel like we spent a lot more time in the Sublight Lounge this time.
I feel I spent less.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like we drank more, maybe.
No, I feel like I drank less.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I drank a lot more this time.
So
like every meal I was drinking except breakfast.
No, I feel like because before too, because I was pushing the stroller, I would just like go get a drink and push the stroller, go get another drink. And so this time I wasn't. I was like moving around more. So
I don't know. I feel like I drank like every opportunity when I was like, I got 10 minutes before bridge training. Let me go order a drink. Why not? I feel like I did less. I really do feel like I just didn't do as much this last voyage, but I really did enjoy it. I enjoyed my story path, and I understood my story path a lot better this time. I think I had my hands in too many pots last time.
I think that's maybe what it was.
Because I wasn't clear on what was happening and like why it was happening. I knew like the general story for the Resistance because I was helping a bunch of those characters. And then the smuggling path as well. But like, I couldn't piece it all together until afterwards when Dano was like, oh yeah, and this is why we had to go do this. And this is why we had to go do that. And like talking to other friends that like to dissect the story. And they're like, well, what was your purpose on this thing that you did? And I'm like, I don't know. I was just there and I pushed some buttons. I don't know. Like they told me to be there. I was there. I just was here for a good time. But with this one, I felt like I was able to, I slowed down.
It is, Ash. It's not overwhelming. It's just like it's a lot to consume, and because you want to be like, and I think it's like it was on one of the comments. They talked about like knowing some spoilers. Does that help with if it's a one time? And I'm kind of conflicted on it because
we were fortunate in the way that we went into it. We were completely blind to it because there wasn't anything out there.
Nothing.
Yeah.
But again, it's hard because if there is some kind of knowledge of what you want to do you give yourself like, oh, I should look into it to see like what I need to do, or go into it like completely blind? I kind of think it's still going in completely blind, but almost not wanting to do everything.
Yeah.
Like that way you don't have, your finger in a bunch of pots. It's just just a couple storylines and really just commit to those. And hopefully you could come again to get the rest of them. But because that's, I think, the best way. Like the first time, I think there was we were just all over the place and getting every little thing. Whereas this time, like, again, I was very focused, and it felt like really nice to just like get those. And I still got tons of interactions, all different ones from before. So
yeah. And I think because we went into it blind the first time, we didn't know what to expect. And we were, like you said, we were just so excited to do all the things. And so we talked to everybody. And this time I feel like I talked to even more characters this time, but I was like, you know what? I just want to go this path and I want to go this path, and I'll talk to everybody else. But if somebody asked me to do something, I didn't feel like I had to go do it.
Yeah.
This second time, and that was nice. Danny's doing the Jedi path.
It's gonna be fun.
The Jedi path was hard to go down. You got it, and I didn't. And
that was the other thing I said. I was like, well, that's the, you could try to like get a certain or try to get something and really like miss out on everything, and it's a possibility like you won't get it. So
yeah, because I didn't try to go do the other stuff. Like you kind of, and that's the thing too. You may not be at all like. You may not want to support the Resistance at all, but it is a Star Wars story, and so the overall story of it is the good guys versus the bad guys, and so you're going to be doing things for the Resistance regardless, just because of like mandatory activities that you have to do. But I don't. You put it on me, and then you're over here like reading comments and laughing.
I'm reading comments to just kind of catch us all up. So
you're distracting me.
Jay's talking about he's glad that we had a good second time, but it is overwhelming first. And Ash is like if she doesn't get the Jedi path, she's going Sith. Bespin.
Hey, welcome.
I'm working on the file. I'm trying to get the speaker to work.
Just checking in, like, where are you? Where is it? Oh, we don't know who of Bespin is here. Look, there you go. Jay literally is the crucial crew member. He'll help you out.
So, but no, and I think that's the thing is, and again, for me, I wanted it kind of naturally. Like I wanted to be able to get it not led to it.
Yeah.
And
because you can, and we've talked about it. I've talked about it on Dano's stream, like where we were in a meeting and like Dano wasn't, and so he just asked and they let him in the meeting.
Yeah.
But like we didn't want to have to do that. And we kind of ended up having to do it anyway because you got it. I think if like neither of us had gotten it, we would have been like, well, that stinks, but oh well. But you got it.
Yeah.
And then I had characters asking me if I got it, and I was like, no. And they're like, oh, just show up. I was like, okay. And then they gave me pushback on it. That was because of old Croy, the Croy boy. Sith.
May 3rd.
Yeah. So I have some clients that are going in a couple of weeks now. God, it's crazy how like time has moved so much faster for me now because I'm always thinking about like 90 days out, 60 days out, and like helping book people. Like, you know, when I was booking people back in last October, it was all the way through September of this year. And now that whole group of people that I helped, like they will have all traveled here in the next month, and it's just kind of wild to me. But I have people that are going in just a few weeks, and they are like, we are first order. We are going to take down the ship. It is going to be a different ending because we are on the ship. And they're like, we are going like hardcore. And every time I talk to them, they're like so adamant that they're going to make this happen. And I'm like, it's a Star Wars story. I think you know how it's going to end. it's a Star Wars story. They're like, no, we're going to take over. I'm like, okay. Like, I'm not there. Let's see. Croy and Gaia on our voyage. Thought we had watched all the Ordinary Adventure videos, so we were on a mission, but Croy won us over and completely changed our minds. Croy was so good.
And that's on this one. That's who I was like.
I was so tempted by Croy.
I was very tempted. I was very tempted. But again, when you're,
and I could have done it too, and I was gonna do it.
It's very, he was really good. Like he got me like. I don't know if it's like spoilers. The way he plays it, I don't know. I mean, there could be a story behind that, like just the way he plays the character.
Yeah.
Because it almost.
I think that's spoilers. I wouldn't.
Okay. So
if I can't talk about the decks, you can't talk about that.
But he plays it really well.
He did play it really well. We had a different Croy on our first voyage who played it a lot more like straight face. First order. And he was really fun to interact with too. But the spin that this actor put on it.
No, see, that Croy was like scary. Like he was first order scared.
Yeah, no, he was like, anytime he would come up to you. This one, you were just kind of like, what are you going to say? Like, I'm a little scared of you, but I want to hear you talk. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably the same Croy. It's the Croy. If you guys have, I know Bestman was talking about it. If you've watched the Ordinary Adventures videos, I think they had the same Croy on both of the media voyage and then their other voyage they went on. I'm pretty sure. I feel like I should know that. I'm pretty sure.
If you know, you know their Croys.
I'm pretty sure, like, I know
the same one.
all of their characters and like all of them.
You know each Croy that each guest has had.
I mean, you're saying that as a joke, but I keep up with like the Galactic Star Cruiser hashtags, so I know like they're like, oh, I just got off today, and they share their pictures. I'm like, okay, you had that Lenka, and you had that Croy, and you had that Captain. I haven't seen that person before, but okay, and then you had this one.
Oh, you're nuts.
I'm obsessed with it though. We haven't had that Wraith, the Joe Rody Wraith. We had our Wraith. We had Robbie. He was so good. I think my Wraith Cole is going to be, my Aretha Cole is going to be based off of him. Because we look alike. I just cut my hair a little bit and I would look just like him. I know, I'm upset. Like, it's a problem, I think, like how, like, after this last week, I think I'm like, maybe I do know too much about Star Cruiser because I know a lot of, like, I know all the different sides of it. It's not just like the consumer side, the guest side, and like obsessing over people's like vlogs and pictures. Like, I know the back end stuff too.
Well, yeah, and I think that's the part of it is just like learning about it. And now that we have been, you know, trying to figure out what the back end looks like. Oh, like, okay, this is this and that, whatever. And really try to figure those out. But again, if we were to go, we're not trying to like, oh, where does, you know, like during that whole time, I knew how things worked and I knew how things were going to go, but I was never trying to look for the magic, you know, how was the magic done? I was like, no, I'm in this story. I'm here visiting or whatever.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it was, I love it so much. Would love to get a peek behind the curtain. Well, I think Bespin's in here. I think she said that they had a whole bunch of stuff for their cosplays and like tools and stuff. And so they had to go down to security. And she was like, yeah, we have to go backstage. I was like, oh man, like, is that a risk that I'm willing to take next time? I don't think so though. I'm content. I think we'll see. I can repeat some of the characters' lines already, I think.
No, I don't believe that. Without watching it?
A couple of them. Because I saw one I was just trolling the Galactic Star Cruiser hashtag today, and I saw somebody, it was like somebody had I don't think this is not a spoiler in any way. Sammy or some chick had on one of the like Sammy. I love the mash. The Sammy, they bought the Sammy suit. I think I probably could have bought like a really big kid size of a Sammy suit and just worn that. Because it fit this one girl. I mean, it probably would have been like on me, but I could do like that other person. Anyway, she had it. And it was like, the caption was, can I keep the suit? And the next line was, may it bring you joy. And I was like, oh. It's not a spoiler, but I was like, oh, I know where that came from. I watched every vlog I can possibly find and check the tags all the time, so I'll never get to go. It's an upset. It's just so good. I can't believe that they've done what they've done with this and that we are alive to experience it. And that sounds like such a...
I'm interested what they're gonna, because they've kind of set the date of like when they're gonna do a tune-up, right?
I don't know if they're tuning up. It may just be like
just a refresh on the everything.
Yeah. I don't know that we can talk too much about that. There's a voyage that is already sold out, and I think that it's down for like maintenance. I'll just say that. I don't know when they're going to like refresh the story at all.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I don't know when they're going to refresh. If they're going to refresh the story, I assume so. They would have to do it at some point just to keep it fresh. And it may not change like dramatically, but I think it would be cool if you saw. I think it also gives them an opportunity too. I think all of the characters are fantastic on the ship, but it would give them a chance to like maybe phase out some characters and bring in new types of characters. Maybe bring in some more like alien type characters, which would be neat.
That would be cool.
More Wanies, please. Just like a K-pop Wani.
Oh man, that'd be kind of cool.
Wouldn't that be great?
That would be.
Just like a bunch of Rhodians walking around, and then they would stop and do like a dance routine. Should buy acreage in New Mexico and give us all a bigger.
That'd be kind of cool too.
We talk about like in the Think the Maker Network, just like buying out a bunch of desert land, building a compound. It'd be fun. No?
Nah, it's too hot.
But we would need access to like a Target and still 2 days shipping.
I would like to see.
Oh God, Palpatine. Somehow.
The from what you call it, from the book, Princess and the Scoundrel. If you have not read it,
it's a good book. It's a great book.
There's stuff on there that
yes, those types of things I would love to see
them bring it on.
Yeah,
because I think those are easy tweaks that they could do.
I know what you're talking about. We it's not a cult if you don't call it a cult. It's a
Hoth. They have every climate.
Oh God, that would be the one Disney park I would never go to. I can't do.
Oh man,
I cannot do the cold.
It
would be like your D23. Like you go experience it. Let me know how it is. Nope. But yeah, Star Cruiser is just it's magic. Yeah. Even knowing it from all the sides I know, like the booking, the how things work, getting to know like some of the behind the scenes like mechanics of it has been cool too, and then just experiencing it as a guest, it makes me love it more because there's just so many people's work that goes into. Don't put it on me. Anytime you do that, it makes me nervous.
Because you're talking. We got to be able to do that live.
Oh God! But no, when see now I don't even remember what I was gonna say. I truly don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh, just let all the people's. Don't hit that button. All of the people's hard work that goes into making Star Cruiser happen that you don't even realize. Like, who's driving?
Never go to a Hoth vacation.
No. I love the cold when it gets to 50. I am always cold. I'm cold right now, and we have all these lights on us.
Nah,
you're wearing a Spirit jersey, to be fair. So
yeah. Speaking
of. I think you already saw the pile of Spirit jerseys I have over here. But I want to count out your Spirit jerseys.
Those are not all mine. So.
Most of them are yours.
Most of them.
So you have the one you're wearing.
We'll do a little, it's going to be a fashion show. So we could show them off.
Should I put them in my lap? I guess I'll put them on my lap. Okay, hold on. Oh my God. Here. Do this one first because this was like a free...
It's on you.
Oh, it's on me. Okay, so this is your newest one.
Maybe.
No, the one you're wearing is your newest one because we got that one at Disneyland after Celebration. This is an Attack of the Clones.
20th.
You wore this yesterday, I can tell. And then on the back.
It's usually the back.
But this is not a Disney Spirit jersey. It's a Star Wars one. So you got that one at the Celebration store. These
were really cool because they were like super easy. I wish we would have been able to get the Ahsoka one.
Oh God, I really wanted that one.
It was like that kind of like tie-dye look to it. But
if I came on wearing all of them, Kelly, you're here just in time.
It's a solid black, like just like a dark color.
So did you wear that? You didn't end up wearing that because I think you wore that the first time we recorded this last episode, and you were like, "I'm ahead," because it was like so black, like your microphone arm was hidden. I don't know if that one ended up in the final. Oh, there's one more. Hold on. I should have come in wearing all of them. Could I put them all on
so that way you can see me now while Sarah's grabbing everything. So this is the Disneyland one.
Oh, this is your most recent one.
And I like the blue color. I wanted the 50th Disney World one.
Yeah.
Where it was like a dark blue, like royal blue with the gold on it. And it was like a particular one, not the...
It's not the purplish one
Yeah.
with the gold. You wanted the blue one.
Yeah.
Yeah, which our son has.
Yeah.
You want the one our son has.
Yeah.
But that was like a 50th, like the first day exclusive.
So...
And we weren't there.
I didn't get that one. All right, we'll go back to Sarah. See what we got.
Okay, but Kelly has a point.
Exactly. Like...
Should I just put them on as we go?
You can.
Okay, but I got to start with mine because mine are smaller.
Here, well...
Okay, this one's one of mine, so we'll start with this one. It is, oh my God, you see all my...
All our junk.
So this is my first Star Wars one. It's a Star Wars in the back. It's got the galaxy, and then it has the light and the dark side. Yeah, this is when I was buying them.
Fitted.
For fit, yeah, not for comfort. I mean, I'm not going to, but I feel like I should take my shirt off underneath to remove some of the bulk. All right, that's one. The very first Spirit jersey. Oh, thank you. We should talk about why we got into... No. Let's do the very first one. I got to do my small ones first because if I put those on after, they're not going to fit. The rose gold. So when we've been going to the Disney parks for a little while, but we weren't like full on... we weren't crazy about Spirit jerseys yet, but this was when like the rose gold craze was coming out in the parks, and there were Spirit jerseys and there were lounge flies and there were ears. And like we went to the parks one time and everybody was wearing the rose gold Spirit jersey. And so it was like a punch bug situation. And so anytime we saw somebody wearing it, Steven and I would like punch each other playfully. And so we kept making not fun of, but like it was like a little like running joke the whole trip. And then by the end of the trip, I was like, I kind of like it. And so I bought it. And then that started my obsession. So this is number 2. You can't make a quick tally, can you?
No.
Write it down. Somebody keep track.
That's 1.
Okay, I think...
I like
No,
running. Don, I need that like running.
No, there's one more that I think might be a small extra. This one. And then we start getting into yours. Yeah, this is also a small one. Smaller one. So this one is the Belle of the Bronze. It looks like a black one, but it's actually got like bronze flecks at the bottom. And it's Walt Disney World. But this one was a Beauty and the Beast inspired one. Oh, this is going to get difficult and hot.
Hey, you chose this life, so.
You're going to have to cut me out. You're going to have to help me get out of these for real, though.
Oh, man. I'm going to have to. We'll get it.
I think I need to take off my... I
Yes,
have a Hakuna
just like
Matata
this.
shirt. It's not the dad shirt.
So
This is my favorite. This is my main girl. This is the 50th castle, and it's got the puff. I don't know that my arms are going to be able to fit them. Here, I'll put them on while you describe them.
okay. So another one,
Wait, what number are we on? This is 4.
number 4.
This is number 4. That's number 5 that you've got.
Yeah, you said you were cold. Thanks. Dad. So after Sarah had gotten her second or third one,
The first one that I put on, the Star Wars one, was the one that you wore when it was really cold when we were trying to get our Rise of the Resistance.
Yeah, I wore that, and so I was like, I want to get my own. And they started coming out with the Star Wars ones. So I got the Tatooine because it had like that little ombre to it. Loved it. But at the same time, Sarah got the...
That one's yours.
Hoth one. Which we have 2 Hoth ones.
Aww. Oh, that's a little embarrassing.
Yeah. Well, because I got the Tatooine one, you got the Hoth one, and I was like, wait a minute, I need the Hoth one because they had like each of the movies. So, because you got a different, that's when you were still getting a different size too.
Yeah. Yeah, so I used to buy the extra. So, not the one that I've got on right now, but the other 3 were extra smalls. And they fit me more like a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And then I started buying smalls. And I think the smalls are like the better price better size for me. But you wear mediums in Spirit jerseys.
Yeah.
And so now we just buy mediums and I'll wear yours.
Yeah.
Although you did wear this extra small that I was wearing. All right. Was this number 5?
I think so.
You're going to have to start assisting me to get these on because my... So stupid. I don't understand.
Oh, the Mickey waffle, man. Yeah, see, there was the one that just recently came out, the Mickey bar. That one looked pretty cool.
The Mickey bar looked good. It was like, it dropped like right after we left,
Yeah.
didn't it? I'll move my blanket out.
So here's Tatooine.
Okay. You don't want to do a Hoth and a Hoth?
No, because it's Tatooine. It's supposed to be the order of the movies.
Okay, sorry. But I have a Hoth one on right now.
Yeah. So then I got the Tatooine, then I got the Hoth one, and then I got the Endor one.
There wasn't a Mustafar one. There was a Naboo one. We didn't get that one.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to be able to put all these on. Dana, what did I walk in on?
Dana, we're trying to put all the Spirit jerseys on Sarah. So...
should weigh myself afterwards. This is
the Hoth number 2.
Hold on. Okay, go. This is my Olympics. Okay.
All right, so now
I think we're fully done with smalls, right?
Yeah, we're going on.
No.
Stretch them.
Yeah, but it's gonna create problems down the line. Hold on, I'm not ready for that one yet. That one's a small.
Oh.
Isn't it?
I don't know.
What is... We have not counted. Who's counting? Is anybody counting? It's like, my mobility is limited. Wait, let's do a count.
And so here's the Cloud City one.
That one's a good one because it's got the Millennium Falcon on my butt.
Oh, yeah. You can see that down here.
Oh, hey, Cal. We're just being weird. Hold on. Let's count them, though.
So we're up to
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We're up to 7.
If I can do 10. Look at this,
Kelly
though.
was on it.
This is as far as I can put my arms down right now. Okay. This and this. Oh, this is a small. My eyebrows are going to be atrocious.
8.
Okay. You're going to have to roll me out Oompa Loompa style. This is really bad because we're upstairs.
So now I think it gets into like all mine.
Don't screenshot that, Dano. That was not a good face. Whew. That was tight.
So then there's the Star Wars one, the like galaxy a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
No. Your Endor one.
Endor.
This one and your Tatooine one, I think, are your favorites.
Yeah.
Here, do arms first. I think that's going to be... Let's try a new approach this time.
I think you just need to put it around your... What you call it? Right now I'm fearing that you're going to stretch my shirts out.
Stop.
All right. We're there.
I look like Luther from Umbrella Academy.
All right, let's go. Next one.
All right. Are we at 10 yet?
All
right, 9 or 10. We'll put them all on and count. Sarah has doubled in size. By the way, I'm not grabbing all of the... Okay. Oh, this is way better. Put it on this way.
Yeah, we definitely need like the...
I can't get my hair out.
So there's the Star Wars one. The nice classic Mickey with little Argyle on it.
It's plaid.
Or plaid.
Oh my god, there's still so many down here. Am I going to put the one on that you're wearing?
Maybe. That'll be the last one.
I'm so glad I'm wearing real pants right now.
That T-pose. There we go.
I look like Scott Calvin on Santa Claus. The things YouTubers will do for likes. I'm very curious if we can get all these on. There's still
1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6,
4, 5, 6,
7, 8.
7, 8. Got 8 more. Let's see if we can do it.
I don't know. Gonna retreat Homer Simpson style into the spin. $1,000 worth of Spirit jerseys.
All right.
It's an investment.
So this is the Rebel. I really like this one too.
You
just
didn't
the
show
color.
it off? Or you want me to show it off for you?
Yeah. So Rebel leader. Boom.
That one's a good one.
Yeah.
I like that
May
one.
the Force be with you.
Be with us.
Be with us.
Oh, this is the May 4th release.
Yeah. All right, what are we at?
We're at like 11 or something.
Do a count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
So 12 Spirit jerseys.
And then there was another May 4th one.
That one. This is like
Kind of the retro. That was another May 4th one.
I am the Spirit jersey. I'm all the Spirit jerseys. This is really, it really does look.
Like you're jacked.
Oh, I wouldn't say jacked.
Here. I think we found like the good technique to get them all on though.
Yeah. This is way better than me trying to do it myself. Wait.
I hope this is what you were planning on.
I was not planning on this at all.
So I think your plan backfired on you.
I also didn't.
So yes, then we have the 2 Star Wars ones, Celebration and the 20th anniversary.
Oh yeah, the one on the table. There's a lot of black lately.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Pull that one up higher. Okay, now go.
Is it getting harder now?
Oh no, somebody else just walked in.
Brent, we're modeling all our Spirit jerseys.
I think we're on 14. I can't.
Here, we'll put this one on.
Okay.
Again, the 20th anniversary one.
So Steven has a after Princess and Scoundrel After Dark. Steven has a Spirit jersey addiction.
It's the opposite of taking off clothes.
I'm trying to show him. This is what this is. This is what your problem is causing. Oh no.
Oh man.
Oh, no.
We're almost there. We're almost there.
Look at this. This is. I literally watch. Ow. Too much McDonald's.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Then we got the Euro Disney.
Well, technically, the one you're wearing is
The next one.
in line, but that's fine. My.
This one I like because of the colors, like the very primary color.
Mickey waffles. No, put this one arm. Put this one arm. We're so close.
We are.
Brent, we're happy to provide some. I gotta get this out of the way. This chair.
Oh, this one did Disneyland Paris. I like this one because it had the stripes, kind of the.
Yeah, I didn't know what to buy you. There was another one that was really cool at Disneyland Paris that was all white, and then in the back it said Disneyland Paris, but each of the letters was a different attraction. It was really cool, but it was sold out.
Oh, they had the 30th too.
I mean the 30th, not the 50th. That was the one I tried to buy you, but I got you these two instead.
All right, we're almost there.
No, that's too aggressive.
The last one.
Oh my god. You know you've gone too far when even Ash is quiet. We're
The last
so
one
close.
is the Epcot.
I kind of want to start telling Sarah what I want for Christmas.
Food brings the world together.
What a fitting one to put on. Okay. I want yours. I want them all.
Well, I don't know what shirt I have under, so.
Are we ready?
Yeah. All right.
I don't think that's supposed to be there, but
Let me see.
what do you have on?
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. It didn't look like you had a shirt on.
All right. It's the last one. For all our Disneyland folks.
We love it so. This is where the fun begins, getting Sarah out of them. I want a picture, though. I didn't do this for nothing. Do you think I can stream like this?
I'm going to see if you can. All right. What's our count? What is our count?
Oh my God, Dawn, don't say that.
Hold on, I gotta get a picture.
I think more than anything, it's like choking me. Get my hair out of it. Get my hair out.
Oh, I'm pulling your hair. I don't think you can.
Ow.
I don't think you can.
I can't reach my own hair.
All right.
Take a bunch, though, so I get a good face.
Okay.
I can't even put my hands on my hips. This is it.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
All right, can Sarah sit down?
Okay. So what do you want for Christmas? More spirit jerseys?
More spirit jerseys.
Wait, we didn't do a count. How many was it? Don't zoom in on my face. That's a face of fear. How many did we get to?
I lost count. Let's start over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, almost a full 20.
I'm not cold right now, though.
Well, there you go.
Look how much of my... I can't bend my arms. Look at this. That's it. That's all the art. No, this one. Look at that. That's literally as far as I can bend my hand.
I'm surprised that you're keeping it on as long because I've seen other people like wear a bunch of clothes and it just like starts to like.
I kind of feel nice right now.
Or maybe it's bundling you up.
Except for that's the problem though. Is there's some of them that are like because I bought them really small.
Exactly, Mike. No, Lee, we're not cutting anything.
I do feel cozy. I also feel a little like I'm going to lose airflow soon. Look at this. Somebody screenshot this. No, like you and me together.
Why?
Like the juxtaposition of us.
No.
No, don't just leave it on me. I can sit down, no problem. I just can't put my arms, like literally, this is it for arms. It's so like wrinkled and it does feel a little nice. If I just had like more space in my neck hole area and the ability to like actually touch my face if I needed to. Like if my nose itches right now, like.
You're done.
It is. Yeah, I think I'm done. Oh no. This was nice.
So I think that's a good point to end, huh?
I think so. You're gonna have to
Now I'm gonna have to get her out of it, so.
Oh, don't end the stream like that. That did not sound.
What?
It sounded a little spicy. Now I've got to get her out of it.
That's like a
Princess and Scoundrel After Dark.
Yeah.
This is kind of nice though. It is a little toasty. I did have to shed my blanket. But there you go. You have a problem. How many of these were mine and how many of them were yours?
It's only a problem if I'm trying to wear all of them. The problem is as I don't know which ones to wear. And I think that's a good problem. So
turn off the lights, run away, and leave her there. I'll just roll down the stairs. If I fell over, I would not be able to get back up.
That would be bad.
Yeah. This is.
But yes, that is, I think, a good time to say.
I think it's a good time
to help Sarah get out. So, thank you, everyone. Here, I'll go to me.
Thank you.
Thank you for
being
hanging
here
out
today.
Yes, for being here. Thank you, Dano, for sending everybody over here.
Yes.
Look to this Tuesday. We have our exciting interview coming up. So go check that out. The Thank the Maker episode's coming out too. So we may have like a 2-parter. It may throw off our schedule, but
yeah,
you're
probably
here.
gonna have a lot of content coming your way.
Much appreciated. So
yes.
Until next time, we love you guys.
Bye.